Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Uma here, and I'm your hormone and metabolic coach. So, today I want to share a truly inspiring story from our community. Meet Vandana, who decided to take charge of her health. Okay, she didn't just lose around 7 kgs, but she gained back her energy, confidence, and health. Okay, more than the number on the scale, what is more powerful is the lifestyle shift. Okay, which she embraced over this period of time, and let's celebrate her success. May her story inspire each one of us to believe that if she can do it, we can do it too. So, welcome, Vandana. Tell me about your background, which part of India you belong to, what you do.
Okay, so I am from Bangalore currently. I am a South Indian from Kerala, brought up in Mumbai. Somehow
nice.
life brought me to Bangalore with marriage and everything. Currently, I'm working in Hyderabad and I travel a lot. I like to travel. I am also an executive director with a banking, global banking business. So, my life is kind of a whole lot of things. I would say, yes, it's kind of very busy. I also have a family, my son, my
Yeah,
husband, my mom, so a lot of responsibilities as well, just like
absolutely.
all women out there.
Yeah,
But then fitness has always been in my mind because, when you have so many responsibilities, you also are responsible for your health because running around for all this means you need to kind of also be fit and fine to do all of this. And
absolutely.
I think somewhere physical fitness and mental fitness kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And I think that is the reason, I thought I need to do whatever it is. And it's not like I've not been conscious about it. I've been doing a lot of things, but somehow with the busy schedule, it takes a backseat,
Yeah.
right? And that's when I decided to go with FUME. And I think the journey has been amazing because people can see the results.
Yeah.
The kind of compliments that I get, the kind of inspiration that people are getting from me, that is kind of crazy,
Amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
So,
Whether
Vandana,
it's,
Vandana,
yeah.
just tell me what challenges you were facing before joining FUME.
Yeah, I think before joining FUME, it was not like I did not have the motivation,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the problem was somewhere that I did not have a clear approach. I did not have a clear customized plan, I would say.
Hmm.
I did not have an overall plan as much as you get into whatever is the trend right now. Say,
Yeah.
trending is Pilates, trending is gym, trending is Zumba, or trending is, intermittent, or whatever that is. You get
Yeah.
into each one of them, you try your best, it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
So that is when I think, Fume really came handy.
Yeah.
Of course, this also was something I picked up from one of those social medias and I wasn't really sure, but I thought investing in my health is the minimum that I can do, right?
Absolutely.
Considering whatever lifestyles we lead, whatever, I understand everyone's kind of strapped for money, but then investing a bit on this really makes a whole huge difference. When you go to your, like I say, when you go to the doctors, when you go to for any checkup,
Yeah.
the result makes all the difference, right?
Absolutely.
And that confidence that you get saying that, okay, you're still there, that is a huge thing. And I
Absolutely. Yeah.
think, yeah, so like I said, Fume kind of gave me a very overall approach. It was quite flexible as well. I also like the fact that there is some amount of follow up that goes, that the coordinators keep doing, and that is a huge thing because there are times when you can't answer that, but you know that someone's asking for it.
Yeah.
Someone's,
Yeah.
so you are conscious all the time that, oh my God, did I do something wrong or did I miss something? I should get back to it if I'm missing it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yep.
uh, having always coming back to the routine is very difficult, but that is something that Fume has made easy for me, or rather at least I'm kind of conscious about doing that because
Fantastic.
as women, and especially when you're traveling all the time, when your context is changing all the time, it's family, suddenly it's professional, again office has its own level of stress and uncertainty and everything coming along with the work pressure,
Yeah.
and at a management level again it all gets difficult. But at the same time, you come back home, it's another level of stress having a teenager at home, with board exams approaching, then next level of exams, then competitive stuff, Plus, I have a mother who is 70 plus. So there are a lot of, definitely a lot of, requirements there as well. So managing all of this becomes difficult, and then, of course, you're part of communities. So there again, there are demands and
Yes.
your own personal demands. You want to travel, you want to do something different. So managing just about everything becomes difficult. So every time you're changing context, things will change. I can't say, oh, guests are coming home today, I'm going to just make my kind of food.
Yeah.
Right? Things
Yeah.
will change and I have to adjust with whatever is there. It's
Yes.
not always convenient. We all know the problems everyone has with needs and, managing helps at home. So, so again, always coming back to the routine every time you go astray is something that FUME has helped me with, I think.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, as you have well said, Vandana, that you are changing hat all the time, and how did you manage this, because we as a women we tend to give up. अरे मेरे से नहीं होगा,
Can you give
कभी
me
ये
one
करो वो करो, मैं क्या क्या करूँ, and our health takes a backseat. So how that mindset shift, or your you said FUME had helped you, but how you managed it, because we try to help everybody, right? But then there are few who take that charge कि नहीं करना है. So what is that in you which helped you in achieving what you have achieved today?
I think I would say, Uma, a couple of things.
Yeah.
One is definitely the motivation. You need to take charge, like I said, you need to take charge of your own health.
Yeah.
And that is one thing which was huge, which really helped me. The second thing I would say is, as we're growing old, there is a little bit of fear saying, are we going to lose out on something? And then all of the responsibilities.
Yes.
So I think it's a huge responsibility. Besides, another whole thing is I realized one thing, that whatever anyone says, it's you who have to work on it. There is no one, you can't put that responsibility on anybody else, because all the time you're saying, okay, I've made this payment, ab kar lo, ab ho jayega.
Yeah.
I've made this payment for the gym, I've paid 1 year annual subscription, ab ho jayega. No,
Yes.
you who will have to get up and do all of the hard work, all of that motivation has to come from your side, but then someone kind of gives you a trigger. That's about it.
Yeah.
So the one thing is, you are the only one who's responsible for all of it.
Absolutely.
So keep it in your mind, whatever payment you made, whoever is promised you things, unless you are getting up and doing things, it's not going to happen.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely. Fantastic, Vandana. So Vandana, now tell me about what are the results you have got and how it has positively impacted your life.
Yeah, I think the results are very fantastic. Of course, I would say physically, if it comes to physical looks and all of that, it's definitely made a huge difference, because the fitter you get, the toner you get, people are going to respond, people are going to compliment and all of that.
You are actually looking like a college going now.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm actually 47.
Absolutely. So you are aging, we have to age gracefully, yeah?
True.
That is what
I think it's not just also about slimming down or any of that. It's your posture.
Absolutely.
It's the way you walk. And I think today's stress in even corporates are such that, even in office, when you're walking around, you're walking all the time, you definitely 5,000 to 6,000 steps is just happening in office.
Yeah.
But while you're walking, how do you walk? People draw inspiration from that when you're a leader.
Yes.
Right? If you're going to be walking like, oh my God, I can barely, get up and sit, that's going to be very difficult for you to manage your team sometimes. So I think you need to be an inspiring leader, and that's when you become a leader. Otherwise, you're just a manager.
Yeah.
So, and I've seen a lot of leaders who are really good at that. Right? Physical fitness is on top of everyone's mind when you look at a leader.
Absolutely, yeah.
Physical looks, for sure, it gives you a huge amount of confidence.
Yeah.
Which is a given. It will give you confidence, whether you want to wear something, whether you want to be comfortable. Just start off the stage. Of course, what you talk makes a difference, but the way you look kind of also covers a huge percentage because of the confidence you get from that. The third I would say is, and that is the bigger part, right? Whatever you look like, your body within is undergoing a lot of changes. How one of the major differences, or rather one of the major influence is on your internal health, right? All of your organs, all of your, the entire norms, everything has to be working fine, your vitals, you know.
Absolutely. So, have you done your blood test recently anytime? How was
Yes,
that? Talk about
yes,
more on that, yeah?
absolutely. So I think I had done a very comprehensive kind of test, and that happened sometime around March because year end we do have a typical corporate program.
Yeah.
I had been to Fortis and I had done all of the tests possible, which is women related or blood or heart or all of those. And it is an entire day program, and it went off pretty well in the sense that I got my results in phases. But the
Yeah, yeah.
results were so good that even the doctors were kind of amazed because at this age they expect you to have something so that they are also able to make some business out of you.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, and unfortunately for them, they were not able to do anything. And they were like, my husband was with me, and he was also pleasantly like happy about the fact that okay, it's going great
Very
you know
nice.
so yeah, the vitals were great. It was
Very
just
good.
like whether it's the what could I say, whether it's the typical kidney, liver, heart, and all of that, or the blood, or whether it's the uterus, everything seemed to be functioning fine that day.
Very nice.
And it is not possible without doing the entire. It's not just one diet which is going to help you. It's not just one exercise which is going to help you. It's going to be the entire lifestyle.
Absolutely, yes, yes. And
Yeah.
what about the compliments from your husband, from your near and dear ones?
You won't believe it. I just traveled from Hyderabad to Bangalore this morning.
Yeah.
I just came in around say 10 o'clock, and my husband was like, "You're actually looking like a 16-year-old now." Literally, this is what he told me. And I'm like,
Wow.
"So maybe
Wow.
a 20-year-old. I mean, 16 is too young." So he was like, "Yeah, I mean, like. So and
How old is your son now?
my son is 18.
18. Okay, so now you're beating him in the age.
Look at that. I mean, actually, when we walk, you can barely tell. And he's a 6-footer, so
Yeah, yeah.
you can barely tell. So it's so it's going fine.
Amazing, yeah.
Definitely genetics work, but at the
Perfect.
same time, you have to maintain your body. I think your body is your temple.
Yeah.
If you do not maintain it, then you definitely have to be paid for it.
Absolutely.
We have all
Yes.
excuses, and especially women have so many things to do. I don't know how I manage sometimes, but yeah, I think if we focus right, we can do anything that we want, and that's something, and no one's going to say yes, please go ahead with it. Nobody, whether it's your husband, your mother, people around, everyone's going to only say, oh, that's more prior. That's they kind of set priorities for you.
Yeah,
But you
exactly.
need
Yeah.
to set priorities for yourself. And the minute you make them aware that I really want this and I need it, then they're all supportive. It's just that you're not going there and asking for it. So I always feel that, because when I used to travel, when I kind of started traveling with my friends and all of that, and I started this around 8-9 years back, nobody was kind of okay with it. I had a mother-in-law, my mom, my side of the family, my husband, everyone said, are you nuts? And then I started doing longer travels. And it just started with one travel, and I realized I really enjoyed it. And now it's almost like they plan it for me. If they see me a little upset, it's like, you don't have a vacation planned? They know what's going to get me kicking. So,
Wow, Vandana, it is such a beautiful message that you have to set your priorities right. Otherwise, others will set their priorities on you.
Okay.
This is such a wonderful message, and I'm really impressed, and I'm really very glad that you took that step forward for yourself, which many a times many women don't take, and then struggle a lot later on.
I said, take control of the steering.
Exactly.
Don't be sitting on the back seat. It's your life. You have to take control. So it's high time everyone does that. And a bit of investment for your health is a huge thing. We all do insurance.
Yeah. Yes.
We do insurance because we are waiting for that time when something's going to go wrong. But I'm telling you, the biggest BCP, the biggest DRP, or the biggest policy that you can take is investing in your health, which is which is just taking care of your health.
And at the right time.
Yeah, at the right time, absolutely.
Yeah, that is important. Very nice, Vanna. So those who are watching us right now, I know that you are highly inspired, right? Highly inspired with Vandana, what she has done, right? So now it's your time to take that action. And when Vandana, who is working at a senior position, leading a team, can do it, we all can do it, right? So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vandana, for tuning in, giving us your precious time. I know you have traveled for a short duration, but yeah, thank you so much for making it happen.
Thank you.